Hello and welcome to this Week 5 edition of Big Game Bound. I'm Chris Hagan. Just one team of the 32 in the NFL still undefeated. That's the Eagles. And just one squad still winless. Yes, I'm looking at you, Houston. The slate gets started as usual with Thursday Night Football. This week, some real horsing around as the Colts visit the Broncos. Let's bring in our Chris Widlick, who's already out there in Denver. Chris, two of the lowest scoring teams in the entire NFL. Make me excited about this game.
Who would have thunk it, Chris? The Colts with Jonathan Taylor, the best running back in the NFL, who's not going to play, and the Broncos with one of the best playmaking quarterbacks in the NFL, Russell Wilson, who's having all kinds of issues trying to get his offense on track. So it may be a battle of the defenses to see which one steps forward and gets this thing done. The Colts are going to have to manufacture some offense without their best playmaker there, and ironically, or maybe coincidentally, the running back that's stepping in for Jonathan Taylor, Philip Lindsay, most likely will get the call. He's a Colorado native, was a record-setting high school running back at Denver East, went to Colorado University here in Boulder, set records there, was an undrafted free agent by the Denver Broncos, and he became the first offensive UDFA to ever make the Pro Bowl. Had 2,000-yard rushing seasons. I talked to him in the Colts locker room before I came out here, and he said he would relish the opportunity to get on the field and make his Colts debut against his former team. So what a story would that be?
Well, it's been tough sledding, Chris, for JT or whoever is running the football. Been hard for Matt Ryan as well, the quarterback. Very little time to pass the football. He's been knocked around a bit, fumbling the ball, and that all starts up front, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's a real problem, and it's not just the two new starters in there in left tackle Pryor and the right guard Pinter or Fries, whoever ends up starting there. It's the three veterans who they've unloaded the bank for, really struggling. Got to give credit to the wide receivers who are trying to get something done, but the tight ends, Frank Reich said the best blocking tight end in the NFL retired last year in Jack Doyle, and the current tight ends aren't blocking either. So it's the five up front plus the tight end, that makes six, and right now that math doesn't add up for the Colts running game. Last week, 38 yards on the ground. That was their lowest in a game in 7 years. That can't happen. The whole offense is predicated on the running game to open up the play action of the passing game. So if the running game's not moving, I don't think we're going to see a lot in the pass because the pass blocking is going to struggle.
And on that defensive side of the football, Shaquille Leonard, formerly Darius Leonard, he's back and then he's gone just like that. How disappointing is it for the defensive unit for the Horseshoe?
Yeah, that's very tough. With a broken nose and a concussion for Shaq Leonard coming off that loss against the Tennessee Titans. Bobby Okereke, who filled in for him while he was gone, did an admirable job. He's playing really good football. I think he'll step in and do a nice job, but he's not the energizer guy that Shaq Leonard is. He brings up the level of his defense. So this team's going to have to manufacture something, some turnovers, maybe get some defensive scores for the Colts to have a chance here and get things turned around against the Broncos.
And last thing for you, obviously the Colts not off for the start they had hoped for, not off for the start that their owner Jim Irsay had in mind. Are seats getting hot there in Indy?
I think they're getting warm. I think if they continue to struggle here and really not compete, they have been, down 3 scores in 4 of their last 5 games, even going back to last year. If they don't get things untracked and get things started early on in these games, they're going to have a rough time turning this thing around and getting a chance with a winning record. The heck, making the playoffs. They just got to get a winning record and see how things happen. But if this continues, I think those seats are going to get hot, and Frank Reich and Chris Ballard may be in trouble by season's end. We'll see what happens.
All right, thanks for the time, Chris. Pace yourself out there. The air is very thin.
All right, Chris, thank you.
Another early start Sunday as the Giants and Packers get together in London. A 9:30 a.m. Eastern time kick. Green Bay riding a 3-game winning streak and a healthy 8-point favorite in this one. In the 1 o'clock hour, the Bills back home and hosting the reeling Steelers. Here's our Thad Brown in Buffalo.
The Bills are outscoring opponents 63-7 after halftime through 4 games so far this year. That means this coaching staff is doing a whole lot right when it comes to making in-game adjustments. But all that success might begin with one of the most basic tenets in coaching.
Well, first, they keep us positive. Adversity is part of football. I feel like they know how to address it, and I feel like they know how to coach us. to do better against certain situations. So once you kind of like calm down, you take a bigger picture, you take a step away, and you can look at the bigger picture.
We get in the locker room at halftime, up, down, tied, whatever. Nobody's panicking, nobody blinks. I know Vaughn says it, and I've said it in a couple media interviews. Don't blink. And literally it's just one play at a time.
You got guys that have been playing with each other for 5 years plus, you know what I'm saying? So just that alone helps us with the continuity and being able to solve things quickly.
Even more important, the Bills have been making those good adjustments with the new offensive coordinator and a few new members of the offensive staff. I've been impressed with how the new coaches on offense have been able to gain traction in that area, Sean McDermott said. That will be important for us as we move week to week. In Orchard Park, I'm Thad Brown.
Here's a look at the other games in the 1 o'clock window. Tua out for the Dolphins as they visit the Jets. The LA Chargers, a slim favorite in Cleveland. NFC North rivals, the Bears and Vikings, meet in Minneapolis. The Hard Luck and Hard Knock Lions travel to Foxborough to take on the Patriots. In New Orleans, the Saints desperate for a win as Seattle comes to the Big Easy. The Falcons, the only team 4-0 against the spread. Take note of that. They are 8-point dogs at Tampa Bay. The back-on-track Titans look for a third straight dub as they visit the Commanders. And the Texans, yes, trying again to get in the win column in Jacksonville against the Jaguars. Out in L.A., the surging Cowboys visiting the defending Super Bowl champion Rams. Let's get the latest in Dallas from our Mickey Spagnola.
The one constant during this Cowboys 3-game winning streak, and really through all 4 games so far this season, has been the defense. The defense. The defense. They've allowed just 19, 17, 16, and 10 points in these first 4 games. Cowboys quarterback Cooper Rush said he wouldn't have been able to do what he's done so far without the defense, and the head coach agrees with that too.
It's what you want your defense to be. You want your defense to be the thermostat, and because the thermostat regulates the game, and they are clearly the thermostat for us. They make no bones about it. They keep us, they're going to keep us in striking distance because of the, just the way they're playing.
And no arguments with anybody. The defense had a heck of a lot to do with the Cowboys' 25-10 win on Sunday over Washington. I'm Mickey Spagnola here at the Star.
Hey, thanks, Mickey. Just 2 other games kicking in that 4 o'clock hour. That's the 49ers flying across the country to take on the Panthers, and the undefeated Eagles soaring into an enemy nest to face the Cardinals. Our marquee matchup this week is the prime time affair in Baltimore Sunday night between AFC North rivals, the Bengals and Ravens. For more on this one, here's our Joey DeBerardino.
After a surprising 0-2 start to the season, the Cincinnati Bengals are back on track. The defending AFC champs notched 2 straight wins, taking down the Jets and then the Dolphins to reach 2-2 on the young NFL season. But it doesn't get any easier as they are set to battle Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens for first place in the division in another primetime showdown on Sunday Night Football.
I think we have a good plan for them, but we know it's going to be a challenge. They have the best corner duo that we've played so far. They're going to be a challenge for our guys and for me. So I think it's an exciting challenge for us to go out and prove ourselves on primetime. We know what kind of team they are. They're a really good team. It's going to be a tough divisional rival game, and that's part of football. Talking smack, going out there. I mean, that's what I love about the game. And I got a lot of friends on that team that I went to college with, played with. It's all love at the end of the day, but it'll definitely be intense.
I see a lot of similarities from things that they've done in the past. They've got some new players maybe that play a little bit more for them this year. But again, overall, I think it's a really good unit. They put pressure on the opposing team. They're going to put pressure on you. They're going to mix up their coverages, mix up their pressures. And so I think it's overall a good unit, well coached, and it's a good challenge for us.
And Cincinnati swept the Ravens last year on their way to that AFC North title, but this game could be the toughest the Bengals will play in all year. Plus, it will be on the road. Both teams will aim to get over that 500 mark here in Week 5. For Big Game Bound, I'm Joey DeBerardino.
And on Monday Night Football, we'll close out the week with AFC West leading Kansas City taking on the cellar-dwelling Raiders. The Chiefs listed as a touchdown favorite. That brings us to our weekly visit with the son of sweetness, Jarrett Payton in Chicago. You want winners? Listen to this man. A perfect 3-0 last week, 8-4 on the season. Jarrett, the floor is yours. You can gloat, brag, do whatever you want.
Nah, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, Hagan, I was watching these games so closely over the last weekend just to make sure that I was on point. The Eagles game scared me just a little bit, but you know they came back and got the dub, so I'm all good, man. I'm ready for this week's picks. Let's go.
8-4. You're bowl eligible. Let's keep it rolling. The 3-1 Cowboys taking on the 2-2 Rams out in L.A. Rams looked like garbage the other night.
Yeah, they did. And you know what, Chris? This is a tough one, man, but the 49ers put a hurting on them. And defensively, we know how strong the Rams are. I'm just not figuring out, have they figured it out yet? And it's so hard to win a championship and then come back the next season with all of the expectations and all of the accomplishments you already had to kind of live up to that bill. So I'm going to flip over to the Cowboys. Cooper Rush, man, I got to give this young man credit to be able to be balling like he has, 4-0 as a starter in the NFL, what he's doing with this Cowboys offense. They seem to be in sync. CeeDee Lamb, is his main target, going down the field, making plays, and Lamb's coming off of back-to-back strong weeks. So this is tough for me, but I'm going to go with the team, like I always say, that's balanced, both sides. Micah Parsons hasn't had a sack in a little bit. I think he's feasting for Matthew Stafford. I don't know what's going on the Rams side, but I know when you look at what the Cowboys are doing, they figured it out. But who's going to be at quarterback? Is it going to be Dak? I know he's feeling the pressure a little bit, Chris, because, Cooper Rush is doing his thing. I still think they stay with Rush, they go that way, and they get the dub this weekend.
I just want to see a Cooper Kupp, Cooper Rush jersey swap. Hey, what about unbeaten Philly, the last unbeaten team on the road? This could get tricky against the Cardinals.
Come on now. Chris, you're taking my thunder. I was just about to talk about that, man. We're talking about the only unbeaten team in the NFL right now, and that is the Philadelphia Eagles. They're flapping their wings, and the reason why, this team is playing good on both sides and on special teams as well. But defensively is the reason, probably the big reason why this team is still the only unbeaten team. They have been lights out on the defensive side of the ball. I think Miles Sanders this week, goes over the century mark. And I also think with this defense, we're talking about a couple of interceptions against the Cardinals. So this is going to be that swing where we get a chance to see Jalen Hurts kind of continue to go on that path that we're seeing, that breakout season for this young man where everybody counted him out. I think it kind of extends this weekend, and I think the Eagles, they stay unbeaten. And I'm going to do like I did last week. Fly, Eagle, fly.
I want to make that be a viral video of you doing that. Hey, the last one, Sunday night, huge division game for the Bengals and Ravens. This one, almost a coin toss.
It is almost a coin toss. When you look at these numbers, Chris, these teams are very, very similar. And it's kind of hard because I look at the Ravens, and we know Lamar Jackson is red hot right now, but the Ravens are having a tough time winning at home. They're 0-2 at home. They're 2-0 on the road. So they've been a road team all season long so far. I'm going to go with the more desperate team. And to me, that's the Baltimore Ravens. They know they got to be able to stay up top in that AFC North. I think this is going to be that battle between two teams. Joe Burrow, he loves to talk trash a little bit. He loves these matchups when you're talking about divisional games, but still, I think it comes down to the hottest quarterback, and to me, that's Lamar Jackson. They find a way to be able to get the dub at home.
All right, let's recap this week's Peyton's picks. He likes the Cowboys to go on the road and beat the Rams. He'll take the Eagles to keep flying to perfection on the road against the Cardinals, and he likes the Ravens, a big one against the Bengals. Full disclosure, JP, I got your picks written down right here. I'm going to Vegas this weekend. I'm going to roll with you. So if things go south, don't answer my phone calls. Don't answer the calls. You're not going to want to hear me.
I'm telling you right now, put some money down for me too, because we're winning big, baby. Have a fun time. I'll talk to you next week.
That's Jarrett Payton. Nobody better. We'll do it again soon, my friend. Now it's time to take a listen around the league in our open mic segment. We'll kick it off with Packers QB Aaron Rodgers, who's excited that his team is finally headed overseas to play in London, perhaps a little more excited than that Green Bay coaching staff.
Coaches are creatures of habit even more than players. Anytime there's a minute adjustment to the schedule, it throws them all out of whack. So I wouldn't read too much into that. Listen, we're all excited. I think the reason I said I wanted to go over early is just to experience a little bit of that culture.
Kenny will start this week, and I just want to talk about that for a moment. We made the change. Obviously, Mitch's performance was a component of the decision, but not the only component.
You know, you guys, everyone else thinks we're underdogs, we don't. So, you know, we're going to go in there with some confidence. We know how great we can be when we're detailed and we execute at a high level. So that's something that we need to take care of, you know, during the week, or we won't have a shot.
This is pro sports, and everybody's a professional, and that's how I go about it, whether it's on my team or anybody else's team. You know, everybody has been the man at some point in another. Maybe it's college or maybe it's high school, but they just have that it factor.
Russell, in terms of the offense, what does progress look like on Thursday?
Winning. That's it. I mean, that's all that really matters. Is I think, you know, you want to be great on third down, great in the red zone. But at the end of the day, you know, we put on the pads and cleats to win.
And you feel like it's you against the world. That's not the worst thing in the world. That really makes you dig in deep to what your core beliefs are.
I don't know. Just take a day to day. Just gonna use that once a day.
The phrase, the size of the dog in the fight, and he doesn't really know that he's not 6'4", 220.
I'm actually the anti-TO, I would say. You know, talk good about me, talk bad about me, just talk about me. I'd be cool if no one talked about anything.
Okay, fine, Coach. I'll just stop talking. For executive producer Phil Nardiello and all of our Nexstar Nation correspondents, I'm Chris Hagan. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Big Game Bound.